I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman here in our nation's capital on this very important day, 9/11/2020, 19 years to the day after those tragic events happened in our country on 9/11/2001. If you're over 3 or 4 years old, you probably remember exactly where you were and what you were doing on that day. I certainly do. And I'm reminded of the song that Alan Jackson had that said, "Where were you when the world stopped turning?" And that's really what it seemed like. It seemed like the world stopped turning that day. Behind me is a plaque to recognize those brave passengers and crew members on Flight 93. If you remember, that's the flight that went down in the field in Pennsylvania that many people believe was headed here to our nation's capital to possibly even take out the Capitol building. Life changed after 9/11. I know many people who sacrificed greatly because of those events on 9/11. I'm thinking of Joe, who was a fireman in my hometown of Hot Springs, who volunteered to go to New York City to help with emergency relief. Joe just passed away last year because of complications he had in his service cleaning up after 9/11. I think of my friend John, who worked with me as an engineer, who felt like he owed service to his country. So he quit engineering and joined the Secret Service. We all know somebody who made sacrifices and joined the military, who were deployed many times over. We could spend a lot of time just naming those heroes. I particularly think about my wife's nephew, Roger, who gave the ultimate sacrifice as a Marine in Iraq. And all of those stories because of that dreadful event that occurred on 9/11/2001. But as we reflect back, there's also good things that we can see that came from that. Probably in my lifetime, I'm 52 years old, I've never seen our country more unified. We forgot which party we were in that day. It wasn't Republicans, it wasn't Democrats. It was Americans. We were all unified, fighting for the same thing, fighting for the freedom that we love, that we saw threatened on that day when terrorists came in and attacked American citizens. We saw other things happen where people volunteered for service, like I've mentioned the others before. Let us never forget not only the tragic events of 9/11, but remember what it was like when America came together, and we saw the great strength of this country. When it wasn't just a Republican president, it was the president of the country making those remarks. We have a lot to be thankful for. We have a lot we should remember. And today, on the 19th anniversary of 9/11, let's all take a moment to reflect on those good things. From Washington, D.C., God bless America.